Hello friends and welcome. Today is February the 13th, 2020. Holy smokes, this year is just like going right on by. This is going to be a general reading for the fire signs. Fire signs. There we go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know who you guys are. If you have, if that's your sun sign, your moon sign, you know. If you have fire somewhere in your chart, you know, this reading may resonate for you. So let's just get right into it. We're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck and some angel card decks. And I'm going to, well, a angel card deck, sorry. And I'm just going to pull the energies kind of for the reading, and then we'll pull some tarots and we'll go from there, okay? All right. Spirit, what do you have to tell fire signs for February the 13th, going into this new retrograde? As the retrograde begins on the 16th, what is it, Spirit, that the fire signs should be made aware of? What are the energies circulating in the fire sign life right now? What's the energy of this reading, Spirit? What is the energy of this reading? Spirit, what is the energy of this reading? Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, we're gonna make some angel cards here. Okay. All right, so for your energies, all right, are you ready? Okay, so the bottom of your Energy Oracle deck, you had indecision, and it is followed behind by the third chakra here. Okay? So the cards you pulled, the World, Deceit, Happy Family, and Envy. So what I am really feeling here sorry, actually, I'm going to give you your angel cards here too. And then, you know, we'll kind of discuss like the energy of the reading, and then we'll pull some tarots as clarifiers. So your angel cards were spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect. You are ready to soar. Overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you. You are surmounting any previous challenges. and clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So, I would say, my dear fire signs, that right now your world is kind of, see how this fella here, he's standing here and he's looking up and his world is literally like in front of him, you know, he can see the whole, he can see it as a whole, you know, and this energy to me is very much, you are looking at your world as a whole, right? But there is definitely some deceiving and deceit behind this. And to me, this really feels like it's personal, because this indecision was at the bottom of the deck. This is really, to me, feeling like it's a personal deception, right? A personal fear, kind of. This man is really, he's like standing in the shadows and he's holding on to something and it's got all the coins in it and he's just like kind of like, you know, holding on to it a little more tightly, I think, than what he needs to be. So I'm really feeling that the energy to this is you have this whole world and it's really like, it's right in your face, it's right in front of you, you know, but your fears or your illusions of the situation are really deceiving, you know, this happy family. And there's a happy family and envy behind those two, right? So see this girl here, see how she's like in this castle of silver, right? And she's got all of these gold platters here and she's holding this little crystal orb kind of up in her other hand, right? But she's looking out at the city of gold. And this card to me is really appreciate what you have. Stop staring out at your windows at everything else everybody else has and appreciate what you do have. And coming behind this happy family, this to me is appreciate these people, you know? There's this world and this deception followed by the happy family and this envy and the indecision at the bottom. And I really feel, fire signs, that the world is right in front of you. You kind of, you know, you have it all, but something is your fears or just your illusions that, okay, maybe this isn't going to stay. Maybe this isn't really what I want. You know, you're doubting of that happy family and, you know, that envious kind of, you know, outlook on what others have and what you don't have. That can be a very, I want to say like binding almost. It can be a very binding kind of idealistic to move forward with, right? If you are constantly looking at everything that everybody else has and not appreciating what you do have, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not actually, the things that you do have will slowly start to kind of slip through your fingers. You have to appreciate what's at hand. You have to appreciate the world that is right, you know, in your hands. Not looking out at the window at other things, you know, appreciate that happy family within your own hands. And your angel cards are saying, spread your wings. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect. You are ready to soar. Overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you. You are surmounting any previous challenges. And again, this crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So I really feel like this, you know, this whole world, you are now staring at it kind of like, wow, like this could actually really be mine. And then there's that kind of like nasty little creature, you know, sitting behind you like this. And they're like, yes, but is that really yours? Yeah, it is. Happy family's behind it. Yes, it really is yours. This is yours. This world is yours. So appreciate it for being just that. Okay. We're going to get into the tarot and see what the tarot have to say about these energies. So I'm going to be first pulling from the Light Seers. Beautiful deck. Oh, I love this deck. Okay, so we are going to first ask for the current energies. What is the current collective energies of these fire signs? I'm just reading. What is the current collective energy for this fire sign? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, so you had Justice, Five of Wands, and Six of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever the case may be, this world, this balance, this this situation, I think that's really kind of deceiving you. There will be balance. That's what the Justice card is saying. And this isn't just like, the regular balance, this is karmic justice. Okay, so what is out of balance and maybe what is out of place, maybe this deceit is somebody who has deceived you. Okay, maybe this is somebody in a situation who has played it out to be, something that it's not. Okay, and this is really saying that there is karmic balance coming. In your current energies, you are really feeling this need to balance this situation. Okay, you're feeling the need to just kind of level out what's going on, whether that's in your head or this indecision was kind of at the bottom of it, right? So I think this Justice card, it's really just, I'm a Libra, so again, balance to me is very like, okay, well, yes, we need balance. But I think what this is really saying is your current energies are really asking for that balance. And that Five of Wands was right behind that. And Five of Wands to me, this is a very indecision card. See how scrambled and kind of scattered this all is? Right? So I think behind this Justice, this scrambled indecision, like these guys are all kind of like just racing to, to get to this bright ball of fire up here, up at the top, right? And I think sometimes, we really just, we get so caught up in all of the, the things that are going on around us, that it's really hard for us to really focus and to balance out what needs to happen in our lives. We can so easily tip all of our emotions and all of our thoughts into one heavy aspect of our life that it kind of leaves the other end, very, very tipsy. And so I think that's kind of how I feel right now, is definitely that Justice card and that Five of Wands are kind of bringing that balance back in for you. There's just been a lot of indecision, a lot of scattered kind of thought processes through it all. And whatever the situation is that you're focused on, whatever this world situation is, whatever this world is, I really feel like your energies right now are all just trying, to sort it out and to really balance yourself back out. This is a Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles to me, I don't know if you can see, but there's that beautiful infinity symbol, right? And this hand is outstretched. Imagine this is your hand and this is Spirit's hand, okay? And your hand is outstretched and you're holding out all of your love that you have. You're holding out everything that you can give the world. And that is not tangible things, I mean, it's definitely, as humans, we need to, help and care and contribute to society in the best way possible. But in the spiritual world, or even in the just realm of your own personal being, you have to give out love. You have to give out good, vibrations and positive vibrations and positive energy. That is something that, whether you're spiritual or not, we're all made up of energies, and to pump that kind of out and to come forth with that good energy every day and be like, this is what I am offering this universe today. I am broken and I'm not a whole human being, but my love is good. My love is good and this is what I'm giving. So that Justice, the Five of Wands, and that Six of Pentacles to me is your current energy. I really just feel like they are, they're just, they're kind of your balance, you know, they're your balance back to whether or not you've been through a lot of, you know, deceit recently, whether there's a situation that has caused a lot of uneasiness. You know, maybe something's happened in like in a family situation where, you know, somebody's deceived you, your family, your happy family that you envisioned kind of really isn't the way that it's going, you know, and now you're kind of looking out envious at, well, this is what I thought I was going to have and this isn't what I have, right? And that's saying, no, stop that. You know, there needs to be a balance. You need to understand that in life there's a karmic balance to everything, and just because you can't see it doesn't mean that you know, that hand wasn't actually giving you back, you know, what you needed, right? Rejection is God's protection. I don't know if you've heard that before. I like it often. All right, what is this Justice card? Let's pull some clarifiers on that. What is this Justice card, Spirit? Find this Justice for us. Thank you. 5 of Wands. What is 5 of Wands? Spirit, what is this 5 of Wands? Okay, so to clarify the Justice, you had the the Daughter of Swords and the 4 of Wands. So the Daughter of Swords is the Page of Swords. And to me in this one, that is, you know, somebody who is kind of just kind of sitting back in their own right now, you know, sorry guys, kind of sitting back in their own and really just like watching how things play out, you know, allowing things to just unfold as their own, you know, to not have to like go in blazing. See how she's sitting on her sword. She has this sword. She can cut anything that needs to be cut and go forward from here. But she's got all these beautiful, you got to remember, swords are about your thought processes, right? And she's got all these beautiful colors of thought kind of just floating around her. But at this time and at this moment, she's just kind of sitting there in the peace, waiting for the next step to unfold, you know, waiting for that karmic balance to kind of reveal itself so that, you know, she can go forward. And that 4 of Wands behind it, like this is completion, this is visionary, this is like it's a positive, happy ending to whatever situation is currently at hand. It is a positive, it is definitely, it's the positive ending for this karmic balance. You know, this is it actually really balancing out to be exactly what it is, the way it should be. So this 5 of Wands was clarified by the Death card and the Son of Wands, which to me, I love this combination. Death, yes, bring it on. This is transformation. Okay, this is a transformation. This is all these thought processes and all this scattered crap that has been going on. This is changing that. This is allowing what is no longer serving you and when no longer all of the wasted energy here. This is allowing for that to die so that that energy can be recycled and reused and refocused into the Son of Wands, this Knight of Wands. And this Knight of Wands is such a creative, passionate knight, right? But so in himself. Like he is like a self-proclaimed, like, I don't know, hero of his own, you know? And that to me, that transformation from that 5 of Wands, like that 5 of Wands can really be exhausting. You know, we all know how exhausting it is as to be unfocused, to be scattered, to be like, oh, I just don't even know which way to turn right now. Like there's too much, right? And that transformation of allowing those things, allowing those extra voices, allowing this deceit to really just reside and drop away, that's kick ass. It really is. So the Six of Pentacles was clarified by this Two of Cups. So now, the Two of Cups can be a lover's card for sure. So maybe you do have a new love coming in, you know, or maybe this is a love that is, you know, you are already in, and, you know, you have just kind of had so much, you know, so much, I keep wanting to say deceit, but it's not even, just you've been illusioned maybe of what you thought was going to happen, you know, or you thought, okay, I've always had, you know, these things have never really worked out for me before, so like I'm not really overly hopeful, you know, like I'm kind of standing in this envy where like I have all of these things, like I have a beautiful, you know, beautiful life, I have the powers, I have everything, but I'm still looking at this gold because, well, is this really the best, you know? And it is. It's your world, like your whole world and the happy family, right? Like it really is. It really is. I think it's just a matter of being like, well, it's not, it's a matter again of, I'm staring at this angel card. It's a matter of spreading your wings and trusting that this is where you're meant to be, right? Allowing this transformation and this, you know, look at him. Like, look at the Son of Wands, right? Like, he's connected to the divine. Like, he's connected to that higher power, higher thinking. And he is just standing strong in his own, you know? And that's so important. I think even, you know, we get so excited and so caught up in like, okay, you know, I want this connection. I want this love. I want this, you know, I want this life. I want this family, what, you know, blah, 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 blah. But to be strong and powerful in your own, that's where it's really at. You know, you can still manifest all those other things that you want in your life, but really to be strong in your own, you are able to go forward and give this love out, you know, this Six of Pentacles. To be strong in your own, to be able to give out this love and all of these good intentions, that definitely, this helps manifest this Two of Cups. And whether it's not a romantic connection, maybe it's just, you know, two solid people sharing, you know, the love for something and filling both of their cups, filling, you know, that could be a work relationship, that could be, you know, a brother-sister relationship, a friendship, a romantic relationship, but whatever the situation is, it's understanding that what you are bringing forward is going to not only fill your cup, but help fill somebody else's cup. You know, that you have that power, that you have that ability. All right, Spirit. What are some current blockages that these fire signs could be facing? What are some current blockages that these fire signs could be facing? Thank you. All right. The Lovers and the Ace of Cups. So this very well could be a lover's reading, you know. Maybe some of you are, you know, just kind of starting back out. Maybe some of you are in a relationship that, you know, it is really good. And you know, you see this happy ever after. You see this, you know, this happy family at the end of the tunnel, right? And you're just, you know, you're kind of sitting there and you're like, yeah, but things haven't really worked out for me in the past. So I'm not actually really sure. Okay, that's fine. You know, these are, you know, these are your fears, these are your obstacles, you know. So yes, to love somebody and to really give this cup out to somebody, that's a terrifying thing. You know, it really can be. Those can be extremely scary, you know, parts of us to have to let down. Can we get a clarifier? What is this, Lovers? What is this, Lovers? Okay, so the Lovers was clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. This Seven of Wands to me, every time I hear it, I swear I hear, let your little light shine, right? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yep, that's what I hear. That's what I hear in that one. Okay, you know, behind this little light that you're shining, you know, the Five of Pentacles, that is actual, like, tangible loss, you know, loss that you feel, loss that, you know, you have experienced, okay? And I think it's fair to say that most of us have all experienced, you know, some sort of loss in relationships. You know, we've given ourselves out somewhere along the way. There's been some rejections, you know, things haven't worked out. Those fears and those pains and that rejection, that stuff, unless you have, you know, really released it and done the proper, you know, healing to get it out of there, those are things that can, those are fears. Those are real fears that we feel that we can hold on to, right? And this Lover's card, you know, life is a long, long, long time to go through thinking, that burnt me last time and I don't ever want to go down that way again. Okay? Trusting in yourself. Trusting that you are this beautiful little light, you know, and that what serves you in the direction that you want to go, you know, by manifesting and putting out your Six of Pentacles again and again and again, you know, showing up every day and being that this is what I'm creating. And I don't mean just showing up physically. I mean with your mind and your spirit, you know, I mean as a whole human being, you know, showing up to constantly manifest that this is what I want. You know, you're going to help this little light just keep on burning, you know, keep on shining. And I think, you know, as your fears towards this Lovers, you know, it's afraid. I think sometimes we get so afraid that, okay, but I've let this happen in the past and I've let this happen in the past and I let that person in my life and they weren't a good person, and can I even trust myself? You can trust yourself by learning to really, like, love yourself. And yes, this Ace of Cups was right behind it, you know, and to me, this, see how she's got this beautiful cup here, right? And it is filled of divine, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. It is filled with divine love. It is filled, even if you're not spiritual, and this is just, you know, you filled your cup, you know, with your own positive vibes or love or whatever you got going on, you know. Those are your fears again. So again, it's, you know, you got your Lovers and your Ace of Cups. So there's that fear of really giving that cup out, you know, to somebody else. The Mother of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, they followed, or they were clarifying this Ace of Cups, okay? So the Mother of Cups is like a high priestess, you know, extremely intuitive, you know, and that's that divine feminine side of you that's just like listening, connecting, you know, focusing in, I think, on what it is that, you know, that's actually really going to fulfill her. And not just intangible things, but fulfill her heart, fulfill her soul, right? And that Ace of Pentacles with that Queen of, or that Mother of Cups, to me is just that brand new beginning. You know, it's that brand new, you got the Ace of Pentacles is clearing your Ace of Cups, and that is just, yeah, it's just, oh, to me, that's the actual physical, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like like you can actually feel that, right? Like on emotional journeys, which is your Ace of Cups. I don't know if it's, you know, sometimes it's, you can feel it, but you can't actually, you know, see it. You have a hard time seeing the changes or seeing what the case may be. But I think that Ace of Pentacles clarifying that Ace of Cups is give your heart out, you know, give that cup forward. Don't be afraid, you know, listen to that higher intuition, really connect to who it is that you want to be, or who it is that you really truly are. And when you're connected to that person, you will know, and you know, you'll just know, you'll know where to give this cup out. You won't be just throwing it out to all over the place, you know, because it's your protected cup, but you will feel it. You will know truly deep down in your soul that this is a safe place for this cup to come, right? And that Ace of Pentacles, that will change your 3D world. That will change your life, you know? And the Magician, it had fallen out just kind of down here beside, so I pulled it out because, yes, babe, you have all the power in the world. Do not doubt yourself, okay? Don't doubt yourself, because this is it. Like, this is, you got it. You know, that cheetah can just, look at infinity symbol. You got the swords, the pentacles, the cups, the wands. Power, the sunshine in the back here. Power, power, power. So much power. I want you to know that, okay? All right. What is the advice, Spirit? What advice do you have? That is a lot. We're not taking those. What advice do you have for our fire signs? Sorry. What advice do you have for our fire signs as we go forward this retrograde season? What advice do you have? Too many, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Advice for your fire signs. Four of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, look at the happiness in this, right? Like, just, those girls are just, they are celebrating. They are celebrating this completion. They are celebrating, you know, their new beginning, where they are, you know, they are celebrating life. You know, they are just so excited to be here. Okay? Celebrate where you are. Enjoy it. You know, don't be looking at somebody else's golden, you know, city over here. Celebrate where you are. Celebrate your happy family. Celebrate what has made you and has gotten you to be who you are. Because remember, without everything, without your hard times and without your stories, without your lessons, would you be you? You don't know that. You need all of those things. So celebrate that you are here because of all that has happened, okay? Celebrate in the moment. And this King of Wands, this King of Fire, he is just so steady, so passionate, okay? Like, look at this big lion up here, right? King of the jungle kind of man, right? Like, this could be somebody, you know, this could be somebody coming in. This could be, you know, your King of Fire or whatever, you know, especially if this is a love reading and you're opening up to this new kind of love. You know, this man is, you know, but I'm thinking, aside from who this could be, you know, you're a fire sign, so maybe this is you. But it's who this man really stands for that we're after, okay? It's who the characteristics of this beautiful King of Fire that we are. He is so just solid, passionate, steady, you know, thinks about his shit. He is a man of love, okay? And that is, to me, that's your advice. Like, celebrate that you're here and then just be this solid king. This solid king of, you know, who's just passionate to be here in their life. All right, we are going to pull some quick clarifiers. So, Four of Wands. What is this Four of Wands? That seems like a lot, but we're going to take them because they all flipped. No. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. This is clearing this, clarifying this Four of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Guys, like, this is abundance. This is, like, the Nine of Pentacles is, that is like completion to a life, but like completion and fulfillment, you know, to that next step. Like, that's beautiful. The Seven of Swords. Okay, check this out. There's all these swords hanging up here, and this little one's still holding on to one because it's afraid. Okay, this little sly fox down here is still hiding a sword. Are you still hiding a sword? Are you still afraid of something that you're just like, I'm not really sure. I don't really know. Because if you are, you need to knock that off. Because the Empress is behind that, okay? This is a powerful, creative beginning, fertile to the max. Like there is nothing, this woman, this empress, like there is just, see the moon up here? Okay, we don't always know, like that moon up there to me is very much, we don't know the divine plan. You know, we don't. We may think we know the divine plan, but we don't. And having that faith and that trust and, you know, that ability that the unknown is still going to be for us, that unknown is still going to bring us our best. You know, that to me is that empress, is just having that full faith that I am growing whatever I want it to be. And I don't need to doubt that because I am this beautiful, strong tree that literally just grows whatever the heck I want to grow. Okay? I am manifesting with spirit to make what I want. Okay? I am appreciating what I have. Don't hide that sword of doubt somewhere in there. Get rid of it. You don't need that. You're cheating yourself. You know, some people say that card is a card of cheat. You're cheating yourself on this one, okay? You're cheating yourself on this Nine of Pentacles if you're doubting it to be anything than what it is, which is a beautiful Four of Wands, you know, which is completion and happiness and excitement and celebration, okay? Okay, I'm glad we got that out of there. The Son of Pentacles here. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving, steady steed, okay? This guy is just, he is, imagine like just walking your path and being so stinking solid that like the way you're going and the way you're going about it, it's just planting those pentacles in the ground behind you. And to me, that is that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles to me is very much just this solid, moving, you know, force of nature that's just like, I am steady as the earth. I am grounded, but I am planting and manifesting what I want. Okay? This King of Wands. Let's get a clarifier on him. What is this King of Wands? What is this King of Wands? Four of Cups and the Judgment. So if this is a person or this is, you know, your connection, he, she, whatever it is, that looks pretty divine, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that Four of Cups and that Judgment is to me, see, the Four of Cups is kind of a funny one because depending on the deck, I think sometimes the depictions and kind of the feeling that I have for those Four of Cups are, it kind of changes, you know. But this one to me, I very much feel like, you know, this rat is sitting on all of his cups. And this one can be about greed, but this one can also be about like, these are mine, you know, these are mine. And I've worked hard and I acknowledge that this is for me. These are my cups and this is what I am. This is what is fulfilling me. You know, that's really what I see kind of with all of these, you know, this steady person, you know, this can be you, this can be your person, whatever the case may be, but this person is yours, you know, this is not somebody you're about to share. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. This Four of Cups to me always seems to be a greedy card, but I'm not feeling it as a greedy thing. Like I'm not. I'm really just getting this sense of like I don't want to say ownership because you would never own somebody, right? Like that's not how that works, but a sense of belonging that no, this really is for me. You know, this really is mine. You know, and this is a lifetime kind of sustainable thing, you know? Okay, I'm going to pull one last message from the Good Tarot here. Thank you, Spirit. There's a couple that had flipped over in there, so I wanted to make sure that we got them. All right. So, 5 of air, tension and conflict. Conflict is a good way to see my motives and intentions. I can use this experience to grow into a more authentic version of myself. It's not important to win. It's important to have integrity. Other people have different ways of thinking and may not always be in agreement with me. I open to this opportunity to live and let live. Eight of earth. Even masters of their crafts have more to learn. I eagerly embrace the opportunity to go deeper, develop a greater understanding, and find new ways to apply what I know. I acknowledge all I have learned and accomplished, the skills I have developed, and the goals I have reached. Now is a time to find new ways to apply what I know, to enhance my expertise. My beginner's awkwardness has melted away, and I know what I am now doing. And I know what I am doing now. I have the confidence to become more intimate with the work in all areas of my life. And last but not least was the King of Water. I honor and respect all beings, including myself, and all the commonalities we share and the spirit that is in us all. I listen to other voices and blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking action. I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and deviousness and into harmonious collaborations. All right, my fire signs. That is it for today. If I had to send you off with one message, it would just be, with this retrograde coming, and Mercury retrogrades are one that for a long time I was like, not a Mercury retrograde, I can't do this again. But I think reflection is a huge, beautiful part to those retrogrades. And, this is just reflecting on this world and remembering that you have come so far, okay? You have the power to create whatever the heck you want. So be open to that. Be open to it and just trust that you're here because this is where you are meant to be. Okay? All right. Until next time, my beautiful friends, take care. Bye now.